Hello, Surf. How are you?
How you doing, Turf?
Very good. Very good. A little bit hot in here. But
Yes.
but good.
Just let you guys know, today is actually over 100 degree where we are.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the weekend today's Thursday. Saturday we're gonna be 114 in the Inland Empire.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yesterday it was
Sunny California.
Sunny California. Yeah. They call it the hot tiger of the fall, because suppose we in the autumn season, by the old calendar.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Interesting.
Yesterday was very interesting.
Why?
It was 109, and I was outside visiting clients. Yeah.
Yeah?
I don't know what came to me to make that decision to go out yesterday.
At least they have time to see you.
Oh, yeah, they did. Like 109, when you're in the car, okay, I don't know if you guys ever bake something, okay? I was telling Miss Plus earlier when she was on her break. It's like when you put in a turkey into the oven to bake it, first is cool, okay? Then it become warm. Then it's hot, okay? At the final stage, of course, it's cooked, okay? And during that process, between hot and cooked, that's called the baking process, okay?
Okay.
That's how I felt
Yesterday?
because it was so hot, okay? I know I was sweating, okay? But as soon as it come out, it dries out. Just like when you baking the turkey, during that
drying up.
So during that process, you had to keep on open the oven, putting the honey on, so you don't want to become all dry. Yeah, that's how I felt. I was being
You're
cooked.
in the baking process.
Baking process. Yeah.
Well, talking about visiting customers, the subject that I want to address with the user and the audience is, and this is a dilemma that I have, and I will like to address it with you. Do you think that the sales techniques are changing, or because we are using old sales techniques, and these days, because all this technology, they change and there's new techniques, or people like the old fashioned? I don't know. What do you think?
I think it's just adjusting, okay? The time, the place, the people. So adjusting. Maybe the style change a little bit because, the 70s, the 80s. Now, I don't know what we call it, but it's 2022. So I would say adjusting.
Because in the old days, you need to wear a tie. You want to see a customer, you need to wear a tie. You need to be more like professional, more with a lot of respect. And now
Talking about back in the 40s.
I'm not that old.
Okay.
I was not there at that time.
Talking about 1945.
I'm not. I'm in the 70s.
Yeah. No, I don't know about that because I know you are in the seafood industry a little bit longer than me. For me, it's only been, 13 years? But since we've been together 13 years, I never wear a tie. But the industry I was in before, it was required to wear a tie on a daily basis.
Okay.
Only on Sundays, we dress casual. Yeah. So.
And I think as of today, there's some industries that you need like wear a tie, or depending on that. I think it's depending on the industry.
Yeah.
I think it's depending on the industry.
I think for us, casual is better. Then you guys agree?
Yeah.
But like a little bit of history about me. Okay. I went to Cal Poly, got my MBA, hospitality. But I didn't end up in the surfing industry, no hotels or restaurants. Because right after I finished school, I just, for some reason, started working at a car dealership.
Okay.
That selling technique is completely different. Hospitality.
Okay.
Hospitality, is about caring. I mean, yeah, and also service. Okay, so it's about hey, how you doing? Okay, anything else you need? Okay, would you like a water? Okay, how's the bed? Okay, want me to flop your pillows?
But well, I don't want to criticize the car uh, salesmans, but my some of my experience was like, you guys, those guys, they don't know how to handle when the customer was not approved. I think all that hospitality goes away, and they become very mean, and I think that you never know when that guy is gonna be able to buy a car. Yeah, maybe at that point his pocket was not the best, but things turn around. I've
Yes.
seen customers that I always, small, big, or whatever, I always treat the same, a big or a small customer, because you never know. The big can turn bad, and the small can turn big. Same with the people. People can, yeah, people is working, people is improving. So that one day he can have a lot of money, and then yeah, it was not approved. 'Cause it happens to me. When I just came here, I went to try to buy a car, and I was not approved. And it's just the guy just turned around and like, boom, he disappeared. So all that hospitality is like, come on, where are you?
Yeah. Sorry about to hear that. But number one, I think is everybody's mentality is different.
Yeah.
Okay. Number two, how they brought out is different. Okay. So that's why you see not just basically any industry. You see people fail and you see people successful. Since we're talking about the car business, I know some car sales guys. Okay. I mean, at that time, we're talking about 20 some years ago, the gentleman was in the late 40s. Okay. And all I see he does is just come in, have a cup of coffee, sitting there. And he has referrals because how he treat the clients previously. So now people see nice thing about it, about him, and just referrals keep on coming back to him. So he does not have to go outside, try to greet anybody in the heat. He just need to stay in. People will come in. And you also see people, car sales people that just try to close the deal. How we
Yeah.
say it, use any necessary they call skills. Okay, but at the end, when they find out the credit is bad, okay, you see the character of the person. Some people get mad is because he feel like he wastes all this time. Okay, but some people still come back, explain the situation to you.
Yeah, there was a couple of guys that were
Yeah,
very polite
yeah,
after they
yeah,
knew that they didn't have a sale.
yeah,
So yeah,
yeah. Because that's the guy I mentioned earlier. You never know.
yeah. But the whole point here is like, this podcast is direct to our, well, what we're trying to share is with our distributors. We're not looking for, like, we're trying to transmit something to our distributors,
You mean distributor as our
on the
clients?
on our clients, and
Yes.
our seafood industry. So my point to bring this up is that, how is there something, because we, after the podcast and now all the things on sales that we're doing, there's people like asking, and they're trying to do business, and we're doing business every day with new people. But I just want to figure out if there's something that we're missing. Yeah. So because we are trying to reach a lot of people,
Mm-hmm.
but not all of them are going back to us.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm trying to figure out, what is missing. Yeah.
Okay.
What is missing. So to our audience is like, we're inviting them to share, hey guys, if you do maybe promotions or whatever, or, so that's why I'm bringing this to a technique. Maybe it's a sales technique,
Mm-hmm.
new, with these new generations that is out there, and maybe we don't know. But
Maybe, yeah.
yeah, so that's just trying to bring that subject so we can figure out something like that.
What I think is, first of all, guys, this is a discussion. Okay, it's no argument in here. There's no right or wrong, no black and white. We are in the gray area as our industry. That's what I think. Okay, so personally, I feel like number one is about the items. Okay, it's about supply and demand. Our clients, they have their clients also. So maybe today they want to, let's see, do blue crab. Okay, and we are the guy to come to. So they would be keep in touch with us. Okay, and maybe tomorrow the heart of the blue crab die down. Now it become, let's see, what do you call that? The shrimp from Argentine, the red shrimp. Okay, then our clients have to contact some other vendors.
Because I think also is people that maybe is that people doesn't know us, because the customers that they know us and they trust us on our quality and the things that we do in business. We just grab the phone. Hey, we have another load ready, and they just say send it. Here's the PO number. They don't question anything. Everything works very smooth. So I think on the new customers, they don't know us. So I think we need to figure out a way to invite them to know us, not to do business with us, just to dig a little bit more about us. That's why I think we're doing this podcast. But I think on the sales, people need to trust and know you as a company. But the big companies, they have budgets to do advertisement. And our industry is very particular. It's like seafood. It's like you don't need to waste money on promoting on some channels. But I don't know. I think what I know, and I learned during my life is that, and now this is a very personal experience. It was funny, and let's.
You think it's funny?
I think it's funny for me now because I need to laugh at it instead of being ashamed. But the thing that I learned is that you don't need to fall in love with your product. You don't need to fall in love with your product. You need to and let me tell you why I'm saying this. I was selling something else, way different than this. I was not even in the seafood industry. And I went to Vegas. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was selling, it was a product from a friend of mine that developed. You see it everywhere right now, but at that time was like something new. Is on the TVs. Mm-hmm. You can make an advertisement line on the bottom of the TV. Yeah, and you can announce whatever you want through a computer. Yeah. So it was perfect for hotels. You can announce casinos, you can announce everything. Right now everybody can do it, but at that time no one has it. Okay. So I went to Las Vegas, and someone here and there they helped me, and they get me a meeting to a guy that has connections with hotels of everything. Yeah. And I went, I drive there. And the meeting was in a warehouse, yeah, full of furniture. Okay, outside, antique furniture, and the office was all the way on the back. Okay, yeah, but in order to get there, yeah, there was a heavy guys wearing suits. I was like feeling walking to the Godfather office, man. Like, oh my God, this is real. I'm not lying. Okay. And I never told you about this story. So I was walking and I was watching this huge guy sitting there with blazers. And then I went to a small office full of cameras. There was a guy sitting there. Yeah. And he was smoking a cigar, and he was working, and he was on the phone. It was like an Italian accent. And he was like, he with his hand just told me, wait a little bit. And I was sitting, waiting.
He didn't play with a cat in his arm?
No. No, but he was doing that. And then once he hung up, he just shake his hand and says, tell me. That's it. It's like no hello, no what's your name, no nothing. Yeah. And at that time, I like trying to be very professional, very polite. Hello, how are you? My name is blah blah blah, and thank you for taking the time for giving blah blah blah. And they got like the face, this guy's face, like okay, boring. And then I start talking about the product, and I get excited because I was like, I was very excited about the product. And then I was talking and talking and talking about the product and this and that, and you can do this and you can do that. And I never stopped talking. Yeah. And once I like kind of finish, the guy didn't say, he like stepped quiet and he looked at me and told me, you know what? Says, if your product is so good, why don't you put it in a museum?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Exactly like that. If your product is so amazing, it should be in a museum instead of selling it. So people can go and see it and appreciate it. Wow. Well, like ice water, like throwing on my body, like, yes. Now, when someone is trying to sell me something, I remember me, myself at that time, that you don't even listen when people are ready to buy, or you don't even notice when people are. You are so in love of your product that you keep talking and talking and talking and talking and, hey, okay, what's the price? No, but wait, the packaging and this and that and blah blah blah, and the customer was ready to buy, but you are so in love of your product that you keep talking and you don't see the buying signs. And that that day, my sales technique changed.
Okay.
I stepped. Well, let me finish the story. Yeah. I didn't know what to answer after that.
You didn't have a comeback.
I didn't have a comeback. Says no. Well, are you interested? You want me to leave you some information? And the guy started laughing and says, yeah, leave me your information and I'll review it. Thank you very much. And then a big guy show up next to me and lead me outside. Yeah, nothing happened.
I think, okay, as today, you still may be traumatized by that incident. Okay. Second of all, I think at that moment, if you had a funny comeback, maybe you would have saved the deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but at that time, well, my English is not good right now.
Okay.
I'm talking about 20 years ago.
Okay.
At that time, I wasn't even trying to speak in English.
So maybe that's why, he was, maybe that's why he didn't want to buy it, because he feel like during your conversation, you threw some Spanish in there.
Yeah.
He got him confused.
But what I learned from that is like you cannot fall in love of your product.
So that's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say that you have to love the product that you sell. Doesn't matter what it is. Okay. So follow to my point number 3. At that moment, you was inexperienced. Sounds to me like you didn't know when to shut up. Okay. You was just keep on talking. You wasn't really listening what the client is telling you by the word, by the facial expression, by the body language. All this, I went to school for it. Okay. That's something we have to learn in college for hospitality, and even in the car industry, we was watching all these movies like Glenn Ross, okay, used cars, car salesman, all those movies, ABC always be closing, right? So that's what I feel. Okay. But then again, it's number 1, you have to love the product you sell, because at that moment you believe the product.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 2, okay, it's not selling the product. Okay. It's selling yourself. Okay. I was training a lot of new salespeople. Okay. And I always tell them this. Okay. Everybody is born a salesperson. Okay, you have to sell yourself. Okay, to your wife. Yeah, to express how good you are to get married, or to your husband nowadays. Okay, you have to express to your boss, your coworkers, how skillful you are to be able to have a job.
And you're selling.
Yeah. So you are selling.
Yeah.
Okay. And what product you selling? Yourself. You have to love yourself, right?
That's
Okay. So, way it makes sense. And
yeah, you're right.
yeah. And as right now, if you are the gentleman asking the same question, okay, why doesn't this item belong into a museum? I will tell you, matter of fact, we are building our own museum, okay, because we feel the product is so good, we're gonna last a long time. So we want to start our history already. Do you want to be part of our history?
Nice.
See.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
Well, the other day I read a book. Well, after that, then I started reading books, and then I saw a book that says "Shut Up and Sell."
Yeah.
So it tells you about all the signs when the buyer is ready to buy.
Yes.
There's a lot of questions. Yeah, they never gonna tell you I want to buy your product, but there's questions that they ask that you already close the sale.
Yes, correct.
But some people doesn't even notice that they already have a sale in their hands, and they keep trying to push trying to make a sale when the buyer
Try to
is ready
unsell it now.
yeah, and the buyer is ready to buy it. You just need to answer the questions, close the deal, and go out.
Yep.
Yeah, that's something that. But I still think that sales techniques are changing. I think they change every day, every year, because even the way the clothing that you wear is changing now. There's a lot of people that they don't even want to see you. They want to just do everything over an email or something like that. So
Yeah.
I believe things change. So everything, even the sales.
The way, I would say the way of selling might be adjusting. Okay. But let's see, back in the old days, it's like door-to-door sale. Okay. You got to go meet the person. Okay. Present the product. Okay. And hopefully you get a handshake.
But the thing now, well, I don't know, maybe our feeling on this industry that where we are is that things change so fast that some people, they like the old fashioned now. Like, I remember when the email started. I know my kids are they don't even knew that there was no email in the past.
Yeah.
And there was no internet, there was no nothing.
Yeah.
So you used to go to the customer, right? And talk to him, talk about your products, and you need to travel and drive and wear your samples and everything. Yeah. Now you send everything electronic, and then nobody wants to see you because they want an email at the beginning.
Yes.
Now you don't even want to see their emails.
No.
You open your email, you have 40 emails. Oh my God. And now with the technology, some of the emails goes to junk.
Yes.
So people don't now these days, the people don't even get the information because there's so much emails, or emails goes to the spam or something. And then Facebook and all these things that are going right now.
Yeah.
And then on the past, you were throwing all this junk that you receive on the mail. Now you don't get anything on the mail.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
So on our end, we are sending a hard copy catalog, and has been a very good reaction. Like, people is liking some of the old fashioned things that we used to do. I don't know if in all the industry, but people are loving our catalog, and they are asking for a hard copy because they're loving it, because now everything is on electronic, and things get lost on electronic.
That's called retro. In human revolutions, okay, in business, it happens. Okay, so we go back to what we're talking about. Okay, beginning, we need to go door to door, present the product. Then we start doing catalogs. with samples by air. Then we do in emails with information of the product. Okay, maybe pictures. Okay, then we start doing Instagrams, text message, all these fast ways, include the videos. Okay, but then we start going back. We start going back to the way with the email. Okay, and now we are back the way to the catalog.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you
I
guys.
think life is a circle.
Yes.
Like things goes around, like goes back, and then after that, maybe we go to some things from the past, like the clothing.
Yeah.
Some people start wearing 70s clothing.
Oh, actually, people start wearing no clothing now. The black tape project.
Yeah, but maybe there's gonna be something maybe in 5 years or something, a new technique, and everybody like going through that
Okay.
trend, and
Yep.
then so. But if you guys need a hard copy catalog,
Yes.
you can go and ask for it on SurfPlusTurf.com.
And if we are going back to the really old ways, you want me to go see you guys? Hey, leave a comment also.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, the few client lately I've been talking to, they actually would enjoy a face-to-face, in-person meeting time.
Yes.
So I actually been traveling with turf. Yeah. Up north, east, west,
Yeah.
hot, cold.
And it's nice.
Yeah.
It's expensive these days, but it's nice when you
Yes.
travel and you see the customer and they meet us, and and I always feel that when you have a personal meeting, your opportunities is way more bigger than on an email or on a phone call.
It's more connected between
More
the person.
connected, but you can talk more about details
I mean,
because you are there.
yeah.
So they're giving you the time.
Yes.
You're putting your time, but they're giving you the time. And those five meeting appointments sometimes turn out into 1 hour meeting plus lunch. Now you have a nice, good 2-3 hours meeting. Yeah.
Then we end
People
up,
knowing you as a person, people knowing you as a company, and people knowing you, your products. So I believe on the old-fashioned style.
then we end up having dinner. We got so drunk, we decided to buy the ticket and fly them back to our location, and we take
Let's
them
go
to
to Vegas.
Mexico. No, we take them to Mexico. We're gonna do that trip again. 3 days, 8 cities.
Oh yeah, no POs at the end.
No POs at that, because they are so tired. We oversold it.
Yeah,
It was closed at hello, but
I was close to no. Come on, Jerry Maguire.
yeah, but we had to just spend all this extra energy on something.
Yeah. If you go all the way,
Yeah,
that's the result.
that's the result. Yeah,
So you need to measure. You need to measure that.
Yeah.
So I think we need to invite the next podcast a young guy. How they think the new generations about the selling part,
yeah.
about the
Advertising.
advertising.
Yes.
How I would like to ask them how you do your sales.
Yes, actually, yeah,
How do you do your sales? How you approach a customer? It will be interesting.
yeah.
It
I
be
would like to
interesting
know.
how they react, how they say, how they approach, how they manage that. Yeah. You always can learn something.
Yeah,
You think?
yes, I think so. That's that old saying that 3 person walking on the street, one can learn from the other two.
Yeah.
Confucius says.
Yeah. But you guys, if you wanna share with us some new techniques,
Yeah, all your personal techniques.
yes, we're willing to share it to everybody.
Go to this link.
We don't have a link, but
No,
yes, go
yeah,
for it.
go for it. Yeah,
Yeah. So,
surfandturf.com
SurfPlusTurf.
and turf.
SurfPlusTurf.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot Miss Plus.
Yeah.
It's too hot, so she didn't want to come inside.
Yes. Yeah. She's outside, and I asked her, "Hey, You need to be with us at the podcast. Says, no,
No,
no, no, no, no, no.
no, 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 no. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. How did they come to the term that we've been using in our office as an inside joke? It's because Miss Plus was watching this program. It's a similar program to, actually, I think it was Price and Right. There was this lady, okay, brought a product or a display onto the stand to.
Well, that was in Mexico.
Oh, so.
Yeah, that was in Mexico. There was a TV program that this was like two comedians, and they always. Oh no, there was two magicians.
Okay.
Yeah, very bad magicians.
Okay.
But that was the funny part of the program because they were bad, and they were like they're trying to disappear bird, and the bird like are flying all over the stage, and they always make bad magician.
Okay.
But the helper was a lady,
Uh-huh.
like a lady, la 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 la,
Uh-huh.
like very a funny lady. And then they say when she brings something to them, yeah, the guy says thank you,
Mm-hmm.
and she used to say
Thank you.
the thank you. The thank you, because she didn't speak English. And the nada is you're welcome in Spanish.
Yes.
The nada.
Yeah.
So she was saying in English, the thank you. The thank you. Yeah. You should share that clip.
I think so. Yeah. It's funny.
Yeah. Well, we always try new techniques. We always trying old fashioned. We always trying new fashion styles on selling. Yeah. And everybody knows that we're on the seafood industry. Going back to the seafood, we have seafood.
Yep.
We have seafood.
We want to improve.
Yeah.
Yeah. At the process, at the product, at the client communication, you know.
Yeah, but for me, I think if people will know more about us and they gave us the time to know more about us, maybe they don't buy from us, but I think they can get good information. They can learn something. We can learn from you guys. But but I think the key point is knowing the company,
Yeah.
what they can provide to you.
Yeah. With all the new friends out there, if you want to chit chat, please call Turf. If you want to make a buy-in, please call Surf.
Yeah. Okay. So
I'm going to put a phone number in the link
Yes.
so they can call you 2 a.m. just
Yeah.
to be friend with you.
yeah. You have no one to talk. you wanna figure out sales technique or something. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
available.
that actually just a flashback about the part of the movie Glengarry Glen Ross, like I mentioned earlier. That's this two elderlies, husband and wife, talking to this salesman, and this salesman is a realtor. Okay, and he just keep on going back to them. He feels so strongly the deal is about to close, and his manager, after this gentleman been going back to the same couple for like 8 times, he finally told this realtor, okay, you need to stop going to them, okay, because there was 2 previous realtor been talking to them also. Some people, they just like to talk to salesmen. Yeah, they're not gonna buy. They just want to talk to you.
Yeah. Okay. That's nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. One time I took a sales seminar, and they told us you need to be like a doctor. You cannot just show up and offer products. You need to, like the doctors, they ask you a lot of questions to see what do you need. You need a pill or you need a surgery. Yeah, based on that, I think same is in the sales. You need to go to your customer, ask him, learn what they do, what the market, what are the type of customers, what's the type of product they're buying right now. That way you can offer, because maybe you are offering the wrong products, and maybe the buyer is looking for for B and you're offering A. So yeah, that's something I also apply. Trying to figure out a little bit more before I start offering all the things that we have.
And in some ways, it makes sense. Yeah.
We have a vendor here outside.
I would not call him a vendor. I would call him a co-op.
Yeah.
Co-opper.
Yeah, co-op. He drive from Mexico, and he's doing his sales part, his sales technique.
See, now he's going back to all the way to the beginning, face to
The
face.
old-fashioned
Face to face.
Yes.
No ties though. No ties.
Yeah.
It's too hard for a tie. So once again, everybody that's listening, you can be anywhere in the world, but you are here with us right now. For that, we appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And SurfPlusTurf are out.
Out.
Out. Thank you, guys.